Hey guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful satin finish. I love for my makeup to look like I have natural skin, but I also have combination skin, so I really want it to be nice and oil controlled. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're interested in the eyebrows and the eyeshadow, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel because I will be posting every single part of this makeup look at some point. Let's go ahead and get started on the face. So the first item that I'm going to grab is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this stuff. It really helps me fight my smile lines. So I'm gonna apply a nice amount of this onto the skin. The e.l.f. Power Grip is supposed to be very similar to this formula, but I haven't used it enough to actually say if it's better or not, but it's also an option. Just going around the makeup. Don't wanna ruin it, but we wanna make sure that this product is applied absolutely everywhere. So now it just feels super duper smooth and it's ready for makeup. This is my second time trying this product, but I really feel like it's gonna give you that beautiful glowing from within type of feeling with your winter makeup. And that is the L'Oreal True Match Glotion. I have two different shades. They sent me 903 and 904, which is the medium and deep glow. So let me go ahead and try those on real quick. This is 903. And basically what this product does is it gives you a beautiful hydration and glow from the inside. You can use this product on its own or with other products. I'm putting the deep side on this side. Yeah, so the deep might be a little dark for me right now. I'm kind of pale. It'll be easier to see it on the face. Let's go in with shade 903. And I'm just gonna apply that all over the face. It really gives a beautiful illuminating glow to the skin. Now that that's all applied, I'm gonna use one of my favorite products, and that is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Balm. So we're just tapping into the Yummy Balm, and this is in the shade 7. And applying this all over the face. And this is going to be our foundation for today. And we're just applying it around the hairline. Haven't done my hair yet, but want to make sure that that is nice and blended in. I kind of go under my eyes, but I don't worry too much about getting all the way to those dark spots because that's when we're gonna apply our concealer later. For my concealer today, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. And I'm just applying under the eye. I just apply some, hope for the best. I'm gonna apply a few dots in the center, not too much. I don't really like highlight my nose that much anymore. A little along the mustache to get rid of any darkness. And then a little dot on the chin. Grabbing my concealer brush, just gonna dab that into the skin and tapping that into the lip area. When I tap it into the lip area, I really just want it to get rid of any dark shadows that I have along that area. Because, you know, I never really shave my mustache like I'm supposed to. That's the truth. And going along the smile lines to really help out with any creasing. And going along the forehead. Just kind of making the forehead a little bit brighter. Really, when I put concealer on my nose, it's because my nose is so oily and it really struggles to keep product there. If I add a little bit of concealer, it'll really hold on to that product a little bit better. Now, under eyes. I prefer to use a brush like this instead of a beauty blender because it just gives you a more airbrush finish. I feel like with a beauty blender, it's easy to pull up the makeup. So you have to keep applying a little bit more. But with a brush, you can get nice straight lines. You don't have to try as hard. So before, you see how there's no defined line for my eyeshadow? And here we are, defining the lines. I'm gonna grab my brush that I use for my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use that to blend. So that line is defined, but not too defined. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Honestly, doing my base is my favorite part of my makeup because I just know what it's gonna look like. And it just brings me so much joy. I try to get the lines to be the same-ish. And then I'm just taking that eyeshadow brush and using it to blend into the concealer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my Huda Beauty banana powder. And I'm just going to use this MAC Pro Precision Blush Brush. It's a powder brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the product and I'm just using it to tap the powder into the areas that I applied my concealer. And I'm going to jump into this MAC, I think it's 1003 brush. The numbers are coming off. And the point is that I'm gonna use it to make sure that I'm the perfect shade. So I'm gonna apply it not under my eyes because I wanna keep that beautiful highlighting that we just created. I'm gonna apply it everywhere that I am supposed to be the same skin tone as my body. So that's gonna be under my cheekbones. And I'm just using circular motions to really buff that shade in. Under the chin, I'm kind of going around to kind of create a little bit of a contour. And then you can also apply this all over your chest. So really everything is the same color. My mom taught me this. So mom, if you watch this video, I stole this from you. I'm giving you credit. And then we're gonna go along the sides of the nose. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some blush. I want an orange blush. I think it's technically orange. It's the shade Golden Hour by Danessa Myricks Beauty. It is a beautiful, like weird powder balm formula. So I'm gonna use this brush. We're just tapping that into the skin. Blush is like one of my favorite things to apply. Not really being afraid of over blushing because if I do, I can just apply powders on top. Really carrying it up to that eyeshadow. You don't have to touch the shadow, but get pretty close, you know? And up along the temple as well. Now it's on, right? You're like, wow, that's a lot of blush. It's okay. We're gonna use the same brush that we applied our mineralized skin finish with, and we're just gonna use it to blend. And it gets rid of any harsh lines. You just kind of move on. And that's why I like powder products, because I can fix anything with a little powder. I really like to apply the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW25 as well, because it's this beautiful powder and it has no flashback. I've tested it multiple times. It's a foundation, so there's lots of pigment, right? It's not patchy and it really beautifully brightens your under eye. So I'm just tapping this in and kind of blending it into the blush. And people always compliment my under eyes and they always say, wow, you look so airbrushed. And I'm pretty sure this is what's doing it. Before and after, crazy. And it really helps if you're messy with your blush. You don't have to be afraid because you can kind of erase it a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with that brush, apply a little bit of blush on top. We can basically go back and forth and get the pigment that we're looking for, you know? And on the other side, doing the same thing, tapping on the under eye, down the sides of the nose, kind of dragging it down the sides just so everything looks cohesive. And we're gonna drag that over that blush again. Use our blush brush, blend. Then I'm also going to make sure that that orange is profound under there. Really make sure that that's still gorgeous and orange and beautiful. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty powder. And I'm just gonna use that with this giant Real Techniques brush, and is a powder brush. We're gonna apply that under the cheekbones. When the bronzer meets the blush, that's when everything changes. Along the hairline, down the chin, under the chin, and down the sides of the nose. I kind of just smush it like this and go down the sides. Nothing too fancy. The final part is my favorite blush. This Rare Beauty powder blush in the shade Joy. Look at that, gorgeous. We're gonna bring you in. I'm gonna use this Morphe M10 brush. Swirl in it a little bit. You ready? Gorgeous, stunning. What I love so much about this blush is you can use it as a highlight. If you apply like an orange blush and then you apply this, it matches perfectly. So you don't have to really try that hard when it comes to blending. Giving us that beautiful satin finish, our skin, but absolutely better. Today we're gonna try out this Tear setting spray. They sent it to me. Okay, so this is the Tear Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. It sets makeup without clumping for a soft finish. I feel like that's absolutely perfect for the super hydrated satin makeup look that we are going for today. So let's go ahead and try it. Look at this bottle, it is so nice. I love this. Basically, after I spray this on, I'm just gonna let it dry, apply my lashes, do my lips, and I'll show you the final look. This is the entire makeup look. I love the subtle glow that a satin skin look gives, and I think it's absolutely perfect for fall and winter. Honestly, I really think what really tied everything together was this Tear setting spray. I absolutely love how it melted all the powders in my face together. I would not call this weightless, but you also saw how much I put on my skin. I can kind of feel it, but it doesn't make me angry. It feels like my makeup is gonna last all day. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.